Hello, everyone. What are we working on tonight? We are getting uh, into the app Debigulator, which is not the app that we really get into first. Good job, compile that. Well done. Not an app that we get into very often, but somebody emailed me and they were like, "Hey, this app doesn't work like at all." And it turns out they were right. The app actually doesn't work. I use the app all the time, but I use the iMessage extension for it. That's all I use is the iMessage extension, and they're like the main app. If you launch the app and you use the main app, it doesn't work. Fair enough. So we're going to make it work. I think we're also going to just kind of like give it a nice level of updating. We're just going to polish it all the way through. We're gonna modernize it. I know it's got a lot of old stuff. It's using callbacks instead of async await. It's not very well structured. Maybe we'll even do something evil for this stream and like tests. I know, it's crazy. But yeah, I kind of just want to like make it a little bit better. Look at this. We had 4 releases in 2020 and then no releases for 3 years. Did you miss what the app was? It's Debigulator. If you've not seen Debigulator before, you'll see it shortly. I also have to add the GitHub remote. Debigulator is an app that I wrote in 2020 when for some reason there was a lot of people like they didn't want to be around each other. Like a big deal. 2020. Yeah, this is a classic readme. Exactly. People not wanting to hang out 2020, middle of the year. So I did a lot of like being on the phone with my folks. And while I would be on the phone with them, I would try to send them images, screenshots, photos mostly. And my parents live in the middle of nowhere. Literal middle of nowhere. And send them photos, and they'd be like, "Hang on, we gotta download. We gotta wait for the photos to download, and then we'll be able to talk about it." And I didn't like that, so I built an app that was just an iMessage app that you send photos, and the photos that you send are smaller. It just crunches them down, lower quality, smaller. All of that. And that's the whole app. It just makes it smaller. But anyway, yeah, I did an update in 2024 earlier this year. I fixed some stuff on. Actually, that's probably worth looking at to see if we can figure out why it's broken. But all it was to provide a little bit of a better UI in the iMessage app. You missed the meme stream? I'm sorry. I do. There might be one more small part of the meme stream left. I need to figure it out. There's another April next year? Yeah, exactly. You have a 15-point to-do list to ship your update where each point may take a whole night to do. Cut the scope on that. Do better. Go faster. What do you do to the images? I just fit them to a max size of 320 by 320, which is a totally arbitrary size that I picked. And then re-export them as JPEG with a decent compression. You did cut the scope? Yeah, so we'll take a look at that. Yeah, better than 69 by 69. That's sure. I want to look at what we changed recently because I'm guessing that this app wasn't broken for 4 years. Never know. Add loading indicator and support opportunistic delivery. Quantizing them first to see if it helps. I have not tried that, no. Fix modernization issue. Okay, so that might be part of the problem. Update Xcode project with latest settings. Yeah, so we updated to a different version of Xcode somewhere in here. And we did a release in December 7th, 2020, and then nothing else until January 4th of this year. Convert them to SVGs or ASCII. Converting to SVG is Nutter's stream. Okay, project version, blah, blah, blah. Nothing here. Exciting. I don't really even see anything here exciting. Kineo animations. Kineo animations are actually fairly large. Okay, so we did a lot here. But is it anything interesting? I don't see anything interesting. No. So I'm curious as to what went wrong here. But that's the whole point of what we're going to figure out, isn't it? Yeah. So that was actually something that I kind of considered with this as well. Was another problem that they were having issues with was just cell coverage and like calling them. And I wanted to do like a that's what I'm looking for. Like a debugulator for audio, where it was just, it would do the local speech recognition and then just send the text over the stream, and then, or send the text over data basically, and then just speech synthesize it on the other end. But that would have been weird. Hey, Full Q, how you doing? Coco is holding a drink with an umbrella in a Speedo and smiling as he looks at the sea. Nobody needs to see me in a Speedo. Alright, what do we actually got going on here? That's not the right button. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. I was like, is that flashing an error with something else? But no, it's not. Alright. So we're going to actually do this. We've got our release. Yeah, let's go take a look at our project. Maybe. It depends on generation, Mono. Why is Xcode taking so long to boot up? Telepathy. There we go. All right. So what do we got in here? We got a lot of stuff in here. Photo data, do some stuff. Here's our message extension, which does basically nothing. And then most of the app does all of this. So I think what we want to do, when Apple and Google did all their SMS updates to iMessage, etc., we're all like, who the heck uses iMessage anyway? Yeah. Yeah, WhatsApp is not nearly as popular here as it is outside of the US. That's definitely true. I've heard of Viber, but I don't know anybody that uses Viber. I know more people that use Signal than use Viper. Viper? I know, unfortunately, too many people that use Viper. We don't have iOS installed. Let's do that. Let's start there. Yeah, we got a lot of content in here that we could definitely fix up. So, do we want to work on modernizing this first, or do we want to work on fixing the bug first? Also, do we want to work on turning on my other light first? That would also be good. There we go. Are you even fourth? Donuts? You got Mono, Compile, Full Q, Donuts. You're fifth. Are you still excited about the Vision Pro? Yeah, I'm still pretty excited about it. I still use it almost every day. I've I'm certainly less excited about developing Vision Pro, but I still use it all the time. I would like to get back into developing for it again, but I let so many of my apps kind of fall behind while I was working on Kineo for Vision Pro that now I'm like, I need to spend some time fixing all the rest of my apps. Xcode is coming to the Vision Pro before the iPad. I mean, kind of makes sense. Makes more sense there than the iPad. You can actually have multiple windows on the on Vision Pro. Build by rolling your eyes. Using the remote display tool for MetaQuest 2, pretty cool to be floating in space while writing code. Xcode needs to work better on Mac first. I think no. They're just gonna like we're just gonna roll it out and let somebody else deal with this. I mean, there's a reason why what's that other app called that you do Swift in? Playgrounds works better than Xcode. They should just port over Playgrounds to Vision Pro. Alright, so I think we can build this app now. Let's not build it for my iPhone 15 Pro. Let's build it for the simulator. Installing Navigator to 15 Pro. Okay. We can close all this Playdate stuff. Is it true that if you look into a mirror wearing the Vision Pro, you leave the Matrix? No, but it is true that if you look into a mirror while using the Vision Pro, it thinks there's another person in the room and it puts the eyes on your glasses. So it does do something. Only if you say Steve Jobs 3 times. Welcome to Debigulator. Congratulations, you are now the owner of a brand new Debigulator Mark II. The Debigulator uses advanced quantum minification science to shrink images prior to transport. All right, so the problem that people are having is you click this button and it doesn't do anything. Which seems to be true, because I just clicked that button and it didn't do anything. So we need to look into why that's happening. Minor bug. Yeah, it's fine. Button got padding on the bottom on the first page. Yeah, I noticed that too, and I was kind of like, I'm not going to worry about that. Yeah, we should check it. You're right, Mono. I was hoping nobody was going to catch that. But let's figure out this part first. I just spit all over my microphone. I apologize that you all had to see that. Yeah, let's figure out why these buttons aren't working. So, I know we have something called the save button. What's SE? Oh, that was a serious question. I'm sorry. Yes. Yes, the iPhone SE. Sorry, I thought you were doing a bit. Okay, yeah. So we do have this. I think we call out to library writer.write. Oh, we add an operation queue. So we add an operation. We do a bunch of stuff. What's interesting is I don't see a completion handler with the success anywhere. Why do I have two different writes here? Write data. Oh, write data and write image. Write data never calls success. That seems like a problem. Yeah, I think we should just throw away the operation queue stuff that's happening here and go to async await. I think that's going to be a good start. Interestingly, we also have this. This also, we know doesn't work. And I'm very curious as to why that doesn't work. Okay, that one also does. That one seemed to work. I tested this before and it did not work. Okay, so that time it didn't work. So yeah, let's look into why some of these are not working. Let's start with the save image. Let's go ahead and let's just convert this to async await. I think that's fine. Library writer dot write. Okay. Let's comment out everything. We need none of it. Right, data, async throws. Just async throws, because this is result is void. So yeah, and then I don't think that we need this queue operation. But I think we do want to kick this off onto a background thread. Do we get that by default if we don't mark this main actor? Let's actually just try it. Let's see what happens. Perform changes and wait. Synchronously runs a block that requests changes to be performed in the photo library. I feel like this is not going to do what I want. On the other hand, do we have a perform... That's right. Library, perform changes, async throws. Yeah, okay, so let's do that. Surely it's main actor by default? I don't think it would be, because we're not inheriting from... We're not inheriting from UI view controller or anything. I know there's a couple classes that are marked main actor. Yeah, so we're not doing anything in here that marks it as a main actor. So yeah, let's just try this. This is not going to build because we didn't do the other one yet, but that's fine. Public, static, right. Oh, sorry, we don't want data. We already did that one. Yeah, let's just, yeah, let's just delete it. We can always go back to the other thing, thanks. Can you delete line 5? Not yet. I'm kind of also wondering if there's something that we can do. Yeah, I don't think there's anything that we can do to just kind of like make this. Oh. Very suddenly had to sneeze and then did not. I mean, would it be fun to try to make this all Swift UI? Sure, maybe. Maybe we even will. We have no idea where this night is going to go at this point. I need to floss after I floss to get the floss out of my teeth. Okay, so this... Oh, okay, here we go. Save image here is obj-c. So we can't mark it as async, or else it just won't work. It won't build. I mean, it won't build right now because this is here, but library writer dot write low quality image. Try. Oh wait. What am I working on? I will show you in a second as soon as it builds again. Basically, though, I have an app in the App Store whose sole purpose is to shrink images so that when you send them over whatever, iMessage, Slack, etc., it doesn't take as long to upload or download for somebody that's on the other end of it. Try await this. So part of the other problem might be, I think we just drop this on the floor if there's an error. Well, no, because we say show an alert for the save result. Yeah, let's actually see what happens. We actually have a preview save alert for result. So we actually almost kind of want to do this as a... I think there's like a way to capture a result into here. So it's like result catching. Yeah, there we go. You can't do it with async await. That's fine. Preview save alert factory. Yeah, you can do it do catch, but it's not really what I want. Yeah, we've already got a success alert and a failure alert. Let's just make those public. Sorry, what I was trying to say was yeah, I can do the do and catch, but I didn't really want to do that. No, I didn't want to have a do and a catch and then just end up calling into the same function with different errors based on whether it was a do or a catch, is what I'm trying to say. Here's the problem. What is it? Try await library writer dot write low quality image, and then we catch it and we basically say present preview save alert factory failure alert. True. Why NS localized string and not string? Because NS localized string allows me to translate it for other languages if I want to. Why NS localized string and not localized string key? Because I built this app before SwiftUI was really a thing. That's part of what we're doing tonight, is we're trying to modernize it a little bit. Let's try this. Save image. So the app crashed. What are we going to do? It did save it. Localized string key is... That's a good question. Yes. Yes, it is SwiftUI only. Or at least it's part of SwiftUI. Okay, so this is crashing no matter what. I was going to say, I blame that pink flowers photo, which is always problematic. But in this case, it's actually not the pink flowers photo. So we did a different photo and it still crashed. Oh my god. No, you don't have access to Apple Music. I mean, text isn't auto-localized Text is auto-localized because it's doing that. It's using localized string key under the hood, basically. Wow, I can't delete this photo. If I just select it, it's just like... You hate that feature? What do you hate about it? I can't select any of these photos to actually delete them. That's glorious. I love it. You wonder if it's a Swift UI thing so it can be laid out easily by the rendered. Oh, you're right. Reset all simulators. Okay, so we're going to figure out what happened. Remember how I said I didn't think this was going to work? I still don't think it's going to work. So let's start there. On the plus side, you were right. This is true. Text hello or text hello could be the same thing, but we'll use the localized string key if it exists. I mean, yes. I'm still not sure what is... I don't know. Okay, so that worked. And this works. We still can't delete any of these. That's fine. So, yeah, I guess the next thing that I want to figure out is this actually running on a background thread? Xcode says we all float down here. That's not even the thing that I want, so let's start here. I don't know why I hit rerun after clicking that thing, but I did. So yeah, this is still happening on a thread, on the main thread. We don't want that to happen on the main thread. Also, hang on. We might want this to happen on the main thread. What we really want to do is we want to change this to this. You hate that text uses the string key if it exists or displays the word if not. It's very dumb logic. I mean, NS localized string works the same way though. If you don't localize the thing, it uses the key. I guess maybe that's where I'm coming from, is that it's not clear to me what's different. Okay, so this is now... What the heck? We didn't change anything, but this is now on a background thread? I mean, we did change something, but we changed this. Is it just because now we're actually calling an await in here that it's like, oh yeah, we should actually call this on a background thread? I mean, this seems to work every single time now. So I'm going to just say it works. Okay. Keys is brutal, hence why you like Xcode Gen. You just don't like that you can accidentally use one? Accidentally have a string key? I don't know. I kind of like that you can't accidentally just put a translated string in there. Hey, thank you for the follow, Wilbur. Or change the key and not update all of its uses. Okay, I get that. That one I actually understand. Because yeah, I was like, I like that you can't accidentally put in something that you can't localize down the road. But yeah, no, I get your, oh, what if I change the key name and we didn't actually change it? I pronounced it the way you did. Oh yeah, it's Will Brewer. That's right. I forgot about that. Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. Okay, so we're gonna go back into here. Library writer. So yeah, now we need the share behavior, right? So we have this UI let activity view controller equals UI activity view controller. Activity items is a compressed image activity source. And while this has been working every single time on the simulator, it was not working every single time on my app. Xcode just needs to do what they did with async catalogs into string catalogs. Yeah, but how would you define that? I mean, I guess you would have to then always define the key in the string catalog first. And I agree there, but like what I was getting at is like, how does it know what should be a string key? But yeah, I mean, if you always put it into the thing first. Because like obviously if you just put a UI color somewhere, then it's not generating something. Okay, what is this doing? What is this doing? Placeholder item is our data. Activity view controller is an item for activity type. Activity view controller link metadata. There's nothing asynchronous in here. I don't know why this would ever fail. Where are we getting compressed data? Let's figure that out. And that already exists. I don't know why this would ever possibly fail. And yet I saw it failing, so I know it can. I'll launch this app on my phone. Hold on. It's now working every single time. I'm super confused. Because the person who wrote me said it wasn't working. And then I tested it myself, and it was in fact not working. And yet now it's always working. And in fact, both of them are always working. It is always saving as well. Saving and sharing both work 100% of the time. But you all saw, or at least those of you who were here earlier, saw, I clicked that save button and nothing happened. Okay, and now I just finally tapped it and it didn't work. Yeah, now it's not working. Literally as soon as I turned around and tried to show everybody it didn't work. Try it again. Yeah, not. Oh my god. Depending on whether or not it is facing the camera, it works or it doesn't work. No, seriously. I swear to God. It's just like, is it observable by people out there? It works or it doesn't work. Okay, that time it did work. Is there something about like where I'm tapping? If I tap like that. Okay, that time you saw it. I tapped it and it didn't work. Is it my thumb? My thumb bad? If I do it with a finger? No. Oh, hold on. Yeah, Adam, I'm kind of wondering, is the tap area too small? And so how I'm tapping it is different. Yeah, let's take a look at that. I don't know why it would be, because this is UIKit, so it's not like I've got something weird with the background. But yeah, let's take a look at that. So I was tapping like over there. Yeah, see, that didn't work. If I tap here, it also doesn't work. Okay, that time I clicked multiple times in the same place. Exact same location. It did not move my cursor at all. And sometimes it worked and sometimes it didn't. So there, I clicked that there. You all saw the little dot circle show up. Click again, click again, click, 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 click. Oh, there we go. It finally worked. What I do note is it's almost doing that preview. So I have a very subtle preview. You all may not even be able to tell. When I click this, you can kind of see that it's getting a different thing. So I'm wondering if I've got a tap gesture recognizer that's just fighting something else. Is it inside a scroll view? No, but it is inside a different view that might be doing something else. You checked that it's not maxing out the CPU? No, but I would highly doubt that. I think it's fighting with that other gesture recognizer. Why didn't the grayscale work? Is none of my chat working? Is chat dead? Yes, apparently. I'll fix it. I'll give you grayscale. Where's it at? There you go. So yeah, let's figure out where that other button is, or like where that other function is happening. Probably in preview view. Is focusing. Oh, that's a different thing that we can do. But that's not what I think that we want right here. Quality recognizer. So are we applying quality recognizer? Did I see your last comment? When you were tapping, the photo was moving behind. So I don't think the photo was moving. It was that quality effect. But yes, it was doing something very similar. So yeah, I do think that is the problem. So we add the focus recognizer, we add the quality recognizer. How can we get that to not fight? I mean, do I just need to increase this minimum press duration? I mean, that would do it. If gesture recognizer delegate has that. Should receive touch. Yeah, no, it doesn't. Okay. So let's give our quality recognizer delegate self. And then, yeah, let's go ahead and do a UI gesture recognizer delegate. No, we can't return super. That's not a thing. This is a delegate. Like, I don't know how that works. Return touch dot view is not equal to either of the buttons. But we don't have access to the buttons, do we? I don't think we have access to any of these buttons. The buttons are over in this other view controller. How about we say that it must be on? Hey, thanks for the sub, Holix. Maybe. Like, it showed up over here, but it didn't show up on my... Hey, there we go. Okay. Return touch.view equals... the L's are eyes. The L's are eyes. Return touch.view equals... Stop. Return touch.view equals... I guess the image view, right? Image view? So that way, then it would only work if you tapped directly on the image. So let's click this again. Oh. So now it's not working at all. Interesting. And in fact, it's triggering this focus one instead. What are we wanting to do here? Because we say touch.view double equals image view. Here, let's actually print. No, Holix explained this at one point a long time ago, which is just that somebody else has that same icon. Or name, not icon. Yeah, this is just saying it's preview actions view. I kind of wonder though. Let's bring this back, clear out this. So what happened here? If it's brought back to the color, nice. Optional view is this. Okay, so can I basically say touch.view is UI button is false? Because it did actually check that it was this other button. let's zoom in here. Okay, so that is not working. I don't know. I couldn't tell if it was working or not. Why is it still cat name a variable and not name a variable? Hold on, we gotta fix that. Yeah, cat name a variable should not exist anymore. Name a variable does still exist, but cat name a variable should also not exist. But I'll give it to you for free. Oh, you redeemed real name a variable? Yeah, I'll give you your points back. Woohoo, you win some points. Redeems dead pixel? No. No more dead pixels. No dead pickles. Well, touch.view wouldn't be a UI button because we touched the image. Okay. We're gonna hit continue. It's gonna happen again. Yes, there is a ban the duck option. Okay. So this is working now. Can you pull your points for ban the duck? No. Maybe you need an ask the duck? Consider it. I'll add an ask. Sorry, I've like had the false sneezes again. I was gonna say I'll add an ask the duck redemption to my stream if you add a read the documentation to your stream. Should add Twitch integration into the duck. That would be very fun. Okay, so this might work now. Chat asks the duck. Image already at max debigulation. Yep, this is true. Because I already debigulated that image. Okay, so this is... Yeah, this is working. And then if I click over here, that should always work. Okay. I'm curious because that feels like that might have been broken this whole time. For all of life, that might have been broken. Did we change anything with that in a recent build? So yeah, what was in these commits? Really what we care about is this one, which... Yeah, this is not in that preview view at all. This may have been broken for the entire existence of this app. Well, not the entire existence. Since version 2. Nobody uses this app. Nobody uses this app. This app, I think, may actually have fewer users than Kineo for Vision Pro. Okay, well, that seems to have fixed our, That's probably fixed our bug. I need to create a new branch, because we already have a 24-hour. Let's go create a new release branch. And probably have to do this on GitLab because I don't have GitHub Actions set up for Deregulator yet. There we go. Okay. So read the docs. Nice. Okay, let's go create a branch. Well, now here's the problem. I pushed this branch to the other remote, so yeah, I need to actually push this onto GitLab as well. PE GitLab /7 save and share buttons on. Oh, it's because it's still called Origin. Chat is the duck. Just go with your suggested code. I don't think that's a good idea. I mean, I can always turn on multi. Let Peter join. Okay, so let's see if we have a merge requests. Yeah, here we go. Multi-redeem for 500 points. Oh. This doesn't close anything. It's just mad about this. That's already a sticker on your stream. All right, let's see if this can actually get merged. Oh, and you know what I did? I pointed this at 24.2. 24.0. 24.2 doesn't exist. Neither of those answers is the one that I want. 24.1 is the one that I want. And this is why we're not using GitLab anymore. I thought I had fixed this. I'm actually kind of glad that I didn't fix this because that would have meant that I really had no reason to continue my move to GitHub. I did figure out what the cause of it is, which is that it's using so much memory that disk is swapping all the time on the machine that's running it. And so then I tried to fix it by changing Linux's swappiness. It didn't actually fix it. Apparently, it did not actually fix it. As we're just sitting here waiting for this. And eventually it'll probably time out. And then we get to figure out whether or not we created this merge request or not. Hey, there we go. And apparently it's so bad that it won't even let us get back to this. Maybe the answer is we go ahead and merge this on this Windows box you got there. Maybe we go ahead and merge this on GitHub. And then eventually we're gonna have to fix this, like set up CI over here. So maybe I won't release this tonight. We need to add the other branch here too, though. Hey, Eaglenut, how you doing? Release 24.1 already exists. Oh, did it already? Mirror it. Might have. Restart the stream because Eaglenut's here. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Coco Stream Live. I don't know why I decided that suddenly this stream had an intro. Compile Dev is first. Welcome, Compile Dev. How are you tonight? How's your weekend been? It's Wednesday, but tell me how your weekend is. Terrible? Is it a terrible weekend because it's a Wednesday? It's very bad at being a weekend? Adam with a second. Nice. It's Holix's Thursday. Good. One more day until the weekend. Having fun with XZ. Maybe that's the problem with my GitLab server. Yeah, well, that's what happens when servers don't work. And they, for whatever reason, have decided that only their actual pages are worthy of having a dark mode. Like error pages, they don't get dark modes. We have a ban all white web pages redeem. No. Okay, so this exists now, but what it doesn't do is get pointed at the right branch. I like how we have just like duplicate things around. And now this is frozen again. Why is everything so bad? Also, why did I pull my head so far to the right that I broke my headphones? There we go. Next is a 500. You're right. No, I guess I got to switch off because otherwise it's going to be a white page. Oh, no, there was one anyway. I don't know what to do. Maybe one of my streams, it'll help you improve your day. Yeah, no kidding. One of these days on the weekend, what I want to do, and maybe this will be a weekend stream. Nutter's still gone. We can steal his streaming day. We can steal all the Nutter's streaming days. I'm gonna stream tomorrow. I'm gonna stream Friday. I'm gonna stream Saturday. I'm gonna stream Sunday. Stream every one of Nutter's days. No. Something that I want to do is I want to get GitLab running in Docker on one of my older machines, probably my M1 machine that I use for CI. And then that way I can shut down the web server, the one at git.payto.name. And then it's running on my Mac, and then that way I can migrate at whatever cadence I want, whereas the whole backup is on my CI machine. You have a laptop that's perfect for that? Why didn't you do that? I don't know. Why didn't you do that? But yeah, that's my hope, is that, yeah, I'll move it over into a machine, onto like a local machine, run everything locally. I don't know what happened to my voice right there. Run everything locally. And then that way, yeah, I can migrate over at whatever pace that I want to. And I don't have to worry about running it permanently. You want to live the dream of a local cloud for all the things you use? See, like, it wouldn't be my primary use for it. I would not stay on GitLab at that point, because I still think it's too much maintenance, especially if I'm running out on a Mac now. Like no, I don't want to continue to maintain that. So I would still move everything over to GitHub eventually, but I want to take down the remote one that is just broken and costs me a ton, until I have everything moved over to GitHub, or at least like as I'm moving everything over to GitHub. I think that's a good idea. Anyway, let's just YOLO merge this, because apparently we don't have any GitHub actions. So yeah, so that worked. Let's go ahead and set our default branches. Unity and Unreal are awful for Git big binary. You should use Git LFS for that. I think maybe even GitHub has like support for that. GitLab definitely does. You never remember to use LFS? Well, that does help. Yeah, you should do that. We're updating our default branch. Okay, so the next thing that I want to do, you don't like have binary in source the only way? I mean, I'm trying to figure out multiple responses. Who needs Git when you have Dropbox and zip folders? Okay, so something that I want to try, just because I want to learn this. And Mono might need to help me out here, because I think Mono's done this. So I'm going to make Mono teach me stuff. I want to try to set this up with the, like, multiple, like Swift packages, like local Swift packages. I want to learn how to do that. This is all new territory. Mono, teach me your ways. File create package. Okay, so let's actually think about a couple things going on here. What can a package create? Because can I create like an extension here in a package? File new package. Add to project succeed. I find it hard to believe that it's that easy. This is not a package, is it? Oh, yeah, it is a package. Hold on. Empty? Or executable? Let's start with empty. Okay. Library? But this isn't a library. The one that I'm starting with is not a library. Yeah, okay, let's start with library. Why use a package? It's a easier way to support having a bunch of targets than Xcode, and I'm hoping it's less painful than Toast. That's my main answer. Have the smallest Xcode project file ever. Yeah, exactly. Because, yeah, I mean, I kind of want to do it for the same reason that I normally use Toast. But I don't know what. CocoaOS Twin? Well, that's up to Compile Dev. He's doing it in Rust. We all love those project files. Single responsibility packages. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so let's do Okay, if we're gonna say library, let's start with this photo data one instead, because that actually is a library. We'll start in the realm where Mono knows what he's talking about, and then we'll slowly get into the realm where nobody knows what we're talking about. So let's call this photo data. No, I guess this would just always be package.swift, right? Why is... Hang on. I'm super confused. Why is this saying that it's creating like a whole new repository? I don't trust this at all. Okay. We've got everything committed, right? We're not doing anything else here. Okay. We're just gonna say my library. We're gonna put it in regulator. We're going to add it to the Defigulator project. Yeah, let's put it all the way up here. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. We're gonna find out. So now we have a package here. It's a separate package. It shows up as a library here. How do I then link that library to something else? So say I want to call into this library from Defigulator. Because it doesn't show up as a target, which kind of makes sense. Okay, so it shows up in here. General frameworks. Okay, yeah, so I could do it here too. Okay, so that does that. Okay, so then I would reference my library from in here. So what do we got? We got a package, we got sources, we got tests. There's absolutely nothing in here. But we have a package. And the package defines a library and a bunch of other stuff. So now my question is, can I turn something else into a package as it already exists? So like, let's delete this. Let's say I don't want that. I don't want my library. What I want is nothing. I want to just create, let's just create a package.swift file in here. Yeah, like what I'm trying to figure out is so that didn't do anything. I'm trying to like update this other package or this other folder into a Swift package. So hang on, let's create a new package again. Oh, I've definitely screwed that up. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. Close this project. Let's reopen it. Yeah, I want something here to create, to like turn this into a package. I do like that this now is showing up as a package file. Is it only because Yes, it's using Swift Package Manager as a package manager for Swift. Do I need this? This is almost more of a basic SPM question. Good night, donuts. Or good evening. Is it because I've not put any of this in a folder? Or sorry, that was a terrible way of saying that. Is this because I don't even know what I'm trying to ask. Mono, answer the questions despite the fact that I don't know what the questions are. Sources. This is what I'm looking for. Would you like a sample package Swift? I don't think that's what I need right now. Maybe eventually. But really what I want to find out right now is like, how do I make this show up as a Swift package? How do I convert an existing thing to a Swift package? And why is this not giving me any sort of... There we go. Okay, hang on. I think I figured out part of the problem. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I need. Yeah, why is this not showing up to me as a... Like, why am I not getting any sort of... autocomplete? You might only need to restart Xcode. I mean, I've closed and reopened the project a couple of times, but yeah, let's restart Xcode entirely. Yeah, see, no, it's still not giving me anything like this. And then what I was hoping was, like, if I just change, like, sources or something in here, then that would do it. But then this is not giving me any sort of autocomplete. And when this was originally part of photo data, and I tried doing that, that also didn't work. Does it need a sources folder? Yeah, that was kind of what I was wondering that. And then I was also wondering, like, is there a way when I passed that into the thing, like, because I could have a dot target and it seemed like there was a sources thing there. And that's why I was trying to get autocomplete. Like, does it need to be called sources? But yeah, let's, and yes, this is a real folder. But then, yeah, my other concern was like, okay, so if I put a sources folder in here, I don't want my info playlist or anything in there. Although, hang on, I have a theory. How is this better than a library other than it's probably smaller and separating concerns? It's not better than a library because it is a library. Good night, full Q. It's not better than a library because it is a library. I'm managing it through Swift Package Manager rather than through Xcode Proj because dealing with Xcode Proj is a pain. I'm doing with it through Package Manager as opposed to through Toast because I want to learn it and I'm a masochist and I hate myself. I think those are all the answers. You see us heading right back into Xcode Proj land? I mean, probably ultimately what'll happen is... Yeah, see, this didn't show up as a project. Even so... Oh, hang on. 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 I think both this actually answers. Adam Wolf's question, and maybe helps me. I don't know. Okay, that didn't work. Wait, now I'm even more confused. Hold on. Remove reference. I accidentally put this package.swift in here. So yes, it was a real folder, but it was not a folder reference. It was a group. And it seems like that's important. That didn't fix it. It almost looked like it was fine. Wait, hold on. No, I have another theory again. We're going to keep trying this until it works. Add files. Create folder references. Do not add to any targets. That still didn't work. See, now, what? Nope, hold on. Remove reference. Okay, this time I think I've just made an oopsie in clicking. I totally did. Photo data. Create folder references. Swift package file also needs to name the library the same as the folder name. Okay, I'll trust that. Sure. Sent me 2 screenshots in case. Okay, I'll take a look in a minute. Yeah, see, this still isn't showing up. Interestingly, when I put package into the sources folder, look, when I do that, even just like actively, it changes to this. Like if I pull that back out, this changes back to a folder. But if I put it in here, this immediately becomes a package. But for whatever reason, this photo dated folder doesn't get the same privilege. That's what I'm trying to figure out. It's like, how do I make this folder data, this photo data folder, sorry, folder data? If I move all of this stuff back, no, that didn't fix it. Like, why did having package inside that sources folder do something? But just having it in this photo data folder doesn't do something. That's where I'm confused. Let's take a look at Mono's screenshots. Okay, somehow this makes less sense to me. I don't understand why you have a sources folder, then inside your sources folder, then you have your app module folder. Why don't we go back and look at what the duck said? What does the duck say? First, create new package. And once you have your package set up, you can begin to move your files. Like, maybe that's what I should do. I just don't want to. I don't like that idea. Yeah, file new package library. I just kind of, I feel like it's going to be easier for me. Well, you know, clearly that's not true. If I don't have to create a new folder and then like migrate everything over. But maybe that's not actually true. Because what I wanted to do is just like this folder, just like become a package. I don't want to create a new package and then have to recreate it. Like have to like edit everything. So if I do this, like if I created one and I call it photo data, well then now what I've got to do is I've got to like delete the old photo data and then I've got to, you know, migrate everything over into the folder and, you know, like I've got a folder that's already called photo data. So then it's just going to complain about the fact that there's already files that exist like that. What I really want to do is I just want to create a new package.swift folder or file and have that folder become a package. And yes, maybe I'm making it harder on myself than I need to. But that's what I do. Is it package description or package definition? Already forgotten. You think it's Xcode being a pain, not you? I mean, I agree that it's Xcode being a pain, but it's also me being stubborn. Invalid manifest. Okay, I mean that's helpful at least. Let's create a new manifest for this. I will now steal monos. Let package equals package. Is it not working as photo data because you've already got it defined as a framework in Xcode? Ooh, that's a good question. So then maybe we delete this folder. Not delete the folder. Delete this. Remove references. Add files. Photo data. Create folder references. Don't add to any targets. Yeah, that didn't work. I mean, at this point, it may not work because our package is invalid, but... See, you say that, and I don't disagree with you, but also when it was in a folder called sources and there was nothing, like there was no sources folder inside of that sources folder, it worked. And that I feel like is definitely wrong. I don't know. I don't understand why it's sources and then something else inside sources. I don't think any other Swift package that I've worked on has had to be like that. I'm going to just create a new Swift package because I need to copy the package data here. Oh, hey, we've already got one. See, now we've got this sources. Okay, hold on. This doesn't exist. My library. Let's just create my library inside Debugulator. Nope, not inside Color Playground. My library. Why can't I open this file? Okay, we're gonna save that. Remove this. Remove reference. Add files. Photo data. Create folder references. No. Do not add any targets. All right, do create folder references. Do not add any targets. Still didn't work. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and move all of this except this into a folder. New folder. New folder. Sources. No, I do not want to move Saru to the trash. Okay, so this is what this is the part that doesn't make sense to me. If I move the package outside of sources, then this should be how it's set up, that like sources is here. If I move the package outside of sources, it's broken. If I move package inside of sources, suddenly sources becomes a package. Despite the fact that A, there's no sources that is a sub of sources, and B, nothing in here is called source. It's called my library. This is what I want to happen, but I want it to happen one folder up. That's my problem here. That's where I'm at. Like, why is that part not working? It's like Xcode is doing what I want, but only when I don't want it. Now create the folder in sources, see if that helps. Hold on. I want to do this first. Photo data tests has overlapping sources. Okay, what if we get rid of our tests? Let's just say, get rid of that. Okay, so now this is saying it's valid. Now I kind of want to try deleting this one more time. Re-adding it one more time. Don't do that. Do that. Add. Still not happy. Okay, what was the last thing you said? Now create the folder in sources? That didn't do anything. I put that in there. That works. Put this here. Oops, I screwed that up. It doesn't work. This is the part that's baffling to me. I don't understand what's going on. I mean, yes, I could delete the whole thing. Get rid of it. Start over a new one. Try removing and adding this. Nada. Yeah, so what I could do is I could start over and just photo data to move everything over, make it all happy. I feel like I shouldn't have to. I feel like it should work the way that I want it to work. Mostly because it is working the way that I want it to work. But only sometimes. That's what's baffling to me. So yeah, we're gonna okay. Also add package dependency. Okay, so that takes us all into here. That's not what I wanted. New package. Create a new library package. We're gonna add it to Debugulator. We're gonna call it photo data. I've broken it so bad that even doing new package isn't working now. It must be something that's in this project. Like something's in the project folder that is saying like, no, I know what photo data is, and photo data is not a package. There's got to be some other thing in this Xcode project file that's like photo data. I know what this is. Yeah, new Xcode project. If I'm creating a new Xcode project, I'm just going to do this with Toast. As much as Toast has annoyed me lately, this is annoying me even more. Of course, the Xcode project does not reference the words photo data at all anymore. So I don't know what... I don't know what's going on. Okay, we're going to quit and relaunch Xcode. Okay, now it's working. Because I quit and relaunched Xcode. Also, this is doing this in here. No, there was no dependency that had photo data. I mean, it would have showed up in that Project Xcode project if that had been true. Okay. I still don't agree that this folder needs to exist. To the extent that I want to like get rid of it. We're just gonna do that. Okay. Show in Finder. Simplifier would have helped. That's true. Okay, here's all of our sources. Okay, let's build our photo data library. See if that works at all. Okay, so we got some problems. Oh, we're gonna need to do stuff like define versions in every single one of these. I don't like that. What's our current Xcode version? Or sorry, iOS version. 13.2. Ooh, boy. Sure, why not? Also, why 13.2? I don't think I can even do that. I don't now. Yeah, I deleted it because I thought that was stupid. I disagree with its existence. Okay, so it builds now. So now my question is, okay, so let's go back into Debugulator. Build settings. Also, hold on. No, I don't trust this. .ios. Can I create a version with just like a string? Because I don't want it to be .v14, but I also don't want it to be .v13. I want like, can I init it here? And just say like, supported platform iOS version .init. No. I want my 13.2. Is there like two things on here? Yeah, that happened a while ago. Sorry, that was mean. Jesus, Peter. Come on. Yeah, exactly. Android code has nowhere to complain about that. Okay, whatever. We're gonna use V14. I don't care. If you're still using version 13 of Debigulator, the one person who's out there using Debigulator, sorry. I apologize. Also, Vadar. This is fun. All right, I'm being really mean. I don't mean to be mean. Okay, so let's go back to Debigulator. Now this isn't going to build because it doesn't know about photo data. So now we need to go into here, general, add photo data, build. Embedded binary is not signed with the same certificate as the parent app. Verify the embedded binary's target code sign matches the parent's app. No, you. We don't have code signing. We don't believe in code signing around here. Okay, Mono. Now we're back to you for help. Why? How do I get it to code sign my library? Oh, this isn't about my library. Never mind. Just kidding. Code signing, that's not a thing? Yeah, you're actually right. Why is this embed without signing? It's embed without signing or do not embed. Oh, hang on. I know what the problem is. Tell Wi-Fi sucks. Hey, Nutter. How you doing? The problem is that all of these things need to reference our new library, and previously they don't. Hey, there we go. Okay. We are building an app again. Yes, perfect. Okay. Our app is building. We can be happy. Look at me. This is me being happy. All right, let's go through all this pain again with a message extension. Do I like this enough to actually do that? Can I even do an executable here that is what I want? I don't think that this will do what I want. I've got a target here. I've got a test target. I've got a thing, blah, blah, blah. I've got a target here that's... Yeah, I don't think any of these are going to do what I want. I can't get this to generate a app extension. I don't think I can even get this to generate an iOS app. Right? Am I wrong? I feel like this is a mistake. I feel like this entire approach is a mistake. Yeah, I'm not going to do this. We're going to throw this all out. It was good to learn about it. But yeah. I don't like this, and I'm not going to do it. You would need to do that in your main app. Yeah, no, I agree there, but I don't think that I can create a package. Like, no matter what I do, I don't think that I can create a package that generates an iOS app, right? Yeah, that's not what that's for. And what I want to do is that. So that's where I'm at, basically. What I want to do is do that. And I can't do that. Therefore, this is not the right tool for that job. And also, I think it's icky. Yeah, as much as I've had a problem with it recently, I still think Toast is the best at this. Not having those files tracked in some Xcode project format, so let's get conflicts. Yeah, but again, Toast also does that and handles being an iOS app and handles all these other sides, except apparently Mac app bundles, which is why we couldn't use it for Highlighter. Yeah, I think mostly I was just trying to be like, oh, is there a way that I can kind of do this without relying on Toast? And the answer is no, because this has even less to it than Toast does. I think that's the problem. You've given up on Toast twice now. Third time will be the charm. Yeah. Well, we're just gonna all wait for compile tool. Written in Rust. Ruist. Yeah, I mean, okay, so what are the actual problems that I have with Toast? A, I don't like that they changed everything and broke backwards compatibility, and then got mad when I tried to unbreak their backwards compatibility. Yes, this is all just personal, is basically what this comes down to. And I don't like that it doesn't support one particular minor thing that I need. So yes, I'm being very petty. This is the answer here. I was annoyed that they changed a whole bunch of stuff, hid all their docs, like just all of their documentation was hidden. They broke backwards compatibility of literally their example text. And then when I tried to fix it, they're like, but this is now a break from backwards compatibility the other direction. It's like, no, it's not. It actually wasn't. They were like, we're going to break backwards compatibility, and we're forcing a break in backwards compatibility. And we're going to change all of our documentation. And you're just going to have to deal with it. Yeah, it ultimately came down to an issue with governance. In the short term, we're saying there's no good solution. I'm saying that Toast is a fine solution. I am just grumpy with how it's been run lately. That's really what it is. I wish that they had been more careful with the major changes that they've been doing. It's fine for existing projects too. It really is. Like the thing that it doesn't support, I could do that support anyway. Like I could contribute it to them. But again, I'm annoyed at them. No, not twitch.tv/Toast, github.com/Toast. Like the thing that it doesn't support, I could just add support for it. Sure. And yeah, it's mostly that I was annoyed by all of the major changes that they did with very little oversight to not breaking things. That's mostly what I had a problem with. That they did a whole bunch of changes, that they broke backwards compatibility, they threw away a bunch of docs that were actually important documentation, that it's like, oh, now there's absolutely no reference to how you do this thing that you need to be able to do. Like, I think it was like adding dependencies. Donuts had an issue with that. It's like, how do I add a dependency to this project? And they'd like deleted those documentation. And so, yeah, I think that was a black eye on them, basically. Other than that, it's a fine tool. It really is a fine tool. They just went through a rough patch where I feel like it was mismanaged. And that had me looking for other things. And unfortunately, the answer is there's not anything that's better. And yeah, ever since then they've switched to this new 4.0 version, which yeah, that's fine. A little bit different, but whatever. Only 5 new releases since you last looked. Yeah, they're releasing a lot right now. Which also worries me with regards to them breaking backwards compatibility. Like, they're rolling changes all the time. They're doing it. To be clear, when they broke backwards compatibility was not across this major version boundary. If they had broken backwards compatibility going from 3.x to 4.x, that wouldn't have been a problem. I would not have had an issue with it. They broke backwards compatibility across a minor version. And that was what set me off, basically. It was not a pull request by me, it was an issue by me. I opened an issue. I said like, hey, this is what you would need to do to fix it. And then yes, one of them made a change. Yeah, this one. And then it got rolled back. And they're like, but this is just breaking backwards compatibility back again, which it actually wasn't. It was solely additive, I guess. I don't know. I was annoyed. It's okay. I don't know what to do. I'm gonna keep using 2S. And yeah, maybe I need to go back and add support for the thing that I need that it doesn't support. And maybe they'll just keep helping re-add their documentation back. But I don't know. Oh well. Sorry, I've spent too much time on this. Back to make files. God, I hope not. Because I feel how every time they do something major in React Native. Is React Native actually at a 1.0 yet? React Native date tool. Yeah. Because that's the other one that they have. The React Native upgrade helper. The very existence of this tool is sad. They're like, oh, what do you need to do? Like, what's your app name? What's your app package? Also, why is this not darkening? It says it found a dark mode. Oh, hold on. Actually, no, I figured it out. Do not enable this here. But then add that. There we go. It's like, oh, you gotta like add your app names. It's Divigulator. com.cocotype.divigulator. It's like, what version were you on and what version are you updating to? And then it's like, here's what you need to do. You need to actually like change all of these specific files. These are the things that you need to do. It's like, why do I need to do all of this? And this is for every version that you have like an update. Yeah, GitLab has the same problem. Like GitLab has that update tool. Great path, yeah. Very similar tool. Like, what version am I currently on? I'm currently on, 16.2.2, and I want to upgrade to the latest version. It's like, oh, you need to update to 16.3.7 first, then 16.7.7, then 16.10.1. That, and then like each time you need to check these background migrations. You need to make sure you just sit there and wait for each of these installs. Yeah. Sorry, yeah, this became a very grumpy stream. I don't know. Maybe to a... Ouch. Toast at least unintentionally broke backwards compatibility. They didn't mean to. The fact that they didn't have any tests for literally their example page, like, this is how you do this. The fact that they didn't have tests that would test that that didn't break is annoying. I don't know where I was going with this. There was going to be a but like, yeah, but at least they didn't do so intentionally. Yeah, that was where that part was going. Happy Grumpy Day. Happy Grumpy Day, KNH. I've decided that I owe you some spicy chicken. Even though we didn't hit our goal. That was mostly because I failed to promote that goal throughout the stream. I did have a small bite of the spicy chicken today, and it was already terrible. You've had enough spicy chicken. I will eat the spicy chicken if you want me to eat the spicy chicken. So 6 will be easy compared to all this? God, I hope so. Actually, that's another thing that I want to learn. Hold on. I don't know that I want to do that tonight. That might be a little... I was going to say, I want to try turning on the, like, strict Swift, whatever. Haven't you done enough of that kind of damage yet? Eh. Swift, strict concurrency checking. I mean, we literally just added the first bit of concurrency to here, so hopefully we haven't broken it too much. Let's see what we have here. Oh dear God. I say this, and yet look at all of this. Oh no. Okay, well, what do we got to do? Call to main actor, isolated initializer, init alert in a synchronous, non-isolated context. Add main actor to make instance alert, blah, blah, blah. Okay, well, let's just make shortcuts item main actor. That's still not happy. Cannot be used to satisfy non-isolated protocol requirement. Just part of standard content item. Can we mark this app main actor? Can we just main actor the root app? Maybe. Can we main actor the protocol and have it just work on all of these things? I don't know if that actually fixed anything or not. Yeah, I don't think it did. So a lot of these are just on settings content item things. Oh dear God. Why is icon? Oh, icon providing content item. Sure, that's also main actor. Double main actor. I mean, if it's only all in all of this stuff, perfect. That's fine. I'm happy with that. Also, the errors just keep coming back every time I build. Yeah, this one keeps coming back, but this is... Do I need to put it here? Is that the problem? Yeah, but now we've made this main actor, and it's saying that this is still asynchronous, non-isolated. I thought marking this main actor, this struct as a main actor, made it apply to all of these things. Main actor isolated property icon. I feel like sometimes that error goes away. Sometimes it doesn't. Now this error is back. Yeah, this is... Oh. This is the problem, is like I can't actually tell what's a real error or not, because Xcode is just being silly. Okay, so this one I don't really understand what's going on here. Because this one we do inherit from UI view controller. So this is main actor, so then this should be main actor. Strict concurrency is a cure for low blood pressure. 42 caution alerts. I know this is gonna be a good stream. Cannot access property active observer. The non-sendable type any from non-isolated DNet. From a non-isolated DNet. Okay, that's actually fine. Yeah, and so this is in an app that has basically no problems. Or no concurrency, sorry, not no problems. This app has a lot of problems. This is not Swift 6 yet, but this is... Yeah, no, I know it's called from a callback, but I don't know why it's not picking up the actor isolation above. Like, why is this not isolated for free, basically, is my question. This is not Swift 6, but this is the errors that will exist in Swift 6. Basically, you can opt into them existing earlier. And, yeah, it's a lot of problems. This is an errors coming to an app near you soon. Yeah, exactly. This is the errors that you will have in January. Why would a notification center callback inherit an actor? I don't know, because it makes it easy. That's why. It might be. I was gonna say I don't think it would be that bad, but it might be that bad. Converting function value of type @main_actor @sendable notification void to sendable notification void. Loses global actor main actor. So do I need to then go to bed? I think I do. Good night, everybody. Hey, this guy. How's life? So if I can't do this, do I need to do this? Which I can't do because this requires an async thing. So this is not going to work. So then do I need to do this? And if so, I hate it. That doesn't actually work. How do I fix this? No, it's because I got to do this. Weak self in. Weak self in. And then that works, right? Yeah. What is making you try strict mode? Masochism. I mean, Swift 6 is going to come out at WWDC. So it's only a couple months away. Yeah. Oh, okay. No, I see what you're saying. I get what you're putting down. Okay, yeah, that's definitely better. That's slightly less awful. You're retiring next year, by Liv? Where's for this? Yeah, I was gonna say, like, pretty sure Peter's not 65. Less awful is sometimes indistinguishable from a victory. It's true. UI kit code looks like a pain. Yeah, it's not a pain. I don't think I'm gonna fix all this tonight. And I kind of really want to see what like Kineo is like. How many errors are there where I'm actually using the concurrency? That's what he's got developers for, Peabody Codes. He's gonna make his developers scratch all the scratch cards. I don't have Kineo open. Vision Pro app scratch the lottery card. We could do that. I think that would not be allowed on the App Store because it simulates gambling. But we could build it. What am I trying to do? Kineo. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to do Kineo. Updating Xcode is gambling. It would help if I was actually in the Kineo folder. Why is this all changed? What have I done here to cause this to get changed? I don't like that at all. Something about marketing mode. Gallery dump button. What did I build here? Does anybody remember what this is? Generate marketing image. I don't know what's going on here. Get banned on, then write an article about it and post it on Twitter until someone sees it, and then rewrite the article saying you understand it. I think that this was for doing my screenshots. We don't even have support for Vision OS. What are we doing? We could build the iOS one at least. Nah, don't feel bad. I'm probably getting ready to sign off for the night. We can see how many errors this has, and then I'll probably sign off. One actual, 12 actual errors, 37 actual. Hey, 37 errors and 421 warnings. Yeah, this will be fun. Well, this is what we're going to be doing in June. Maybe this will be a later stream. When will Swift 6 be mandatory? That's a good question. I actually don't even know if Swift 4 is mandatory yet. Or sorry, Swift 5. I don't know if it's banned that Swift 4 exists. She needs to save points to ban documentation for Jan. Incentive to make apps single threaded again. I mean, so many of those errors had nothing to do with concurrency. It's just like, oh, you're just doing something in UI view controller. Be gone. You're calling another UI view function in a UI function? Go back to callbacks. That was the problem. I was using a callback and it's like, your callback isn't callbacky enough. How dare you? Also, this is in Toast, so look at that. We're gonna have to make Toast do the right thing. All right. I think that's it for me tonight. Thank you all for watching. Me slowly go a little bit more insane. I'll be back Friday. I think I've got something fun planned for Friday. You just got here? I'm sorry. There's this cool app called Shadowcat. You should check it out. Built it by this guy, Mono NZ. It's got some cool stuff. Anyway, yeah, I think there'll be something fun Friday night. Yeah, we'll find out if I actually get enough of the setup done before then. But yeah, there might be something exciting. I don't know. Anyway, hope to see you then. Yeah, see you soon. Have a good evening. Bye.